Special to the El Paso Times, Frank Sanchez is 29 years old and has just 19 fights. But when it comes to the business of professional boxing, he speaks like a seasoned veteran. A new opponent, Sanchez-Hammer, was brought in for Sanchez just this week after original foe Carlos Negron tested positive for COVID-19. It's a development that doesn't faze the undefeated Cuban heavyweight. Changes in boxing are common. You've got to be ready for anything, Sanchez said. A last-minute change of opponent is nothing out of the ordinary. I am ready to face anybody, and you can believe I'll be ready to face Hammer on Saturday. The Sanchez-Hammer fight is part of a New Year's Day card that headlines another Cuban heavyweight, Luis Ortiz, taking on Charles Martin at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida, 6 p.m. Saturday, PBC, Fox pay-per-view. Sanchez, 19-0, 13 knockouts, is excited to be fighting in his adopted hometown of Miami. A native of Guantanamo, Cuba, the Cuban Flash gained notice in October when he outpointed fellow undefeated Efe Ajagba over 10 rounds. Sanchez dropped Ajagba in the 7th round and went on to a convincing win on the undercard of the Tyson Fury-Deontay Wilder 3 card. I see more people know who I am now. I saw my fanbase grow, he said. Most importantly, it was a fight that made me surpass my limits and made me become better as a fighter. In that fight, Sanchez showed patience and boxing ability, sticking to his game plan even after dropping Ajagba. It was a fight that was easier than I thought, he said. It showed me that I am on that level now. I feel ready now to fight against the best of the best and challenge for a title. His brother took him under his wing, but later had to quit for health reasons. Sanchez looked up to Cuban amateur heavyweight legends Teofilo Stevenson and Felix Savon. I love to be in front of the TV and soak in the fights, he said. Sanchez amassed a 214-6 amateur record, including wins over Savon's nephew, Landy. When he didn't make the 2016 Olympic team, Sanchez turned pro in 2017. He embarked on an ambitious Mike Tyson-like schedule, fighting 9 times in 2018 alone. It's his busy schedule and his association with the best fighter in boxing that has helped Sanchez acclimate quickly to the pro ranks. Sanchez became a stablemate of undisputed super middleweight champ Canelo Alvarez in 2019. Both are trained by renowned Mexican trainer Eddy Reynoso. In May, the 6'4", 240-pound Sanchez beat Nagy Aguilera on the undercard of the Canelo-Billy Joe Saunders card, which also helped to strengthen his profile. I am so happy with Team Canelo, Sanchez said. They received me with open arms and treated me like family ever since I stepped in the gym. Reynoso's tutelage, along with Canelo's tips, have added to Sanchez's vast amateur repertoire. Eddy took me to another level by teaching me how to feint a little bit and become a little trickier with my movements, Sanchez said. He also taught me how to remain calm, to not be so desperate and looking for a knockout. I was trying to rip the head off my opponent as early as I could. Once I became involved with Eddy and Canelo, that is one of the first things they pointed out. They said, hey, don't go after the co so crazy. If you do, then your opponent could take advantage of one careless moment. Which is what Sanchez plans to do Saturday against Hammer, 26-8, 15 KOs. A German fighter who lost his last fight 11 weeks ago to Hughie Fury when he suffered a biceps injury. He also lost to current WBC heavyweight champ Tyson Fury via 8th round TKO in 2015. I have studied him. This week, I've seen clips of his previous fights, Sanchez said of Hammer. He is strong but is not as technically proficient as I am. He is slow and I am superior as a boxer. I am confident I will come out with a win. Should he win as expected, Sanchez said he is ready for a big 2022. He is hoping for shots at Fury, WBA, IBF, WBO champ Oleksandr Usyk or, quite possibly, an all-Cuban showdown with Ortiz should Ortiz defeat Martin. Sanchez and Ortiz have sparred and know each other well. If we have to fight, I'll be ready, Sanchez said. I have age on my side, I have speed and I feel strong. His ultimate dream is to become the first Cuban heavyweight champion in boxing history. It will be very important because it will be a story, and if that happens, the whole country of Cuba will be elated to have a Cuban heavyweight world champion, he said. I strive to make it happen one day.